guys, and welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchi, and we are, I mean, we're so very close to getting this whole thing done now. We've got a couple of spacecraft up in orbit right now, on their way to go and join up with some asteroids. Unfortunately, I don't think they've got what it takes to go and make it all the way up there. So as a little bit of a safety, I'm going to, of course, try and get another craft launched. Maybe another 2 crafts launched. Spuck McFard, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. How was your new year? Why is this unlisted? I don't know. I've literally just spotted that myself. Let's have a look down and see what we can do about that. Let's put that over there and do that and save. Okay, that should now be better. Okay, thank you very much. That's a new setting that they haven't. They didn't tell us about that. I didn't see that get mentioned anywhere. Okay, I'm just having a quick scroll down here. And okay, that looks better now. That looks better. Wise, my friend, how you doing? An obscure reference. Thank you for the heads up. Let's go and have a look at the tracking station. You know, actually, do I want to go look? Yeah, let's go look at the tracking station because I've got a alarm set up in the down here in this corner. We've got connect 1 intercept. Let's switch to that craft and go and see what's going on. 24 minutes until that is ready to be wherever it is going to be. I don't know whether it's actually going to be close enough to do anything. I don't think it's even got the fuel to be able to do the things that we need it to do. So we're probably actually just going to be slowing this down right here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. We've got 2,000 delts. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can. That one up there, right? That's the one we're going to go connect. Have we got where is here is. Okay, we got a 25-minute burn, and we're supposed to start the burn in 25 minutes. All right, it was good to see you, Wise. It was good to see you. Thank you for swooping through. Flying through, yes, of course. Spoke with far bad news at Casa. We ran out of money. I'm perpetually amazed that I've not run out of money here. You would have thought that would have been a thing that I would have done ages ago. Like, yeah, I should have run out of money. Like forever ago. 25 minutes, let's go. I could really have put out another craft that was going to come and join up, but we got to wait for the KSC over there to match up with this set of orbits over here. So we've got time is what I'm trying to say. We've got time enough to start these burns. I sure do hope so. I'm just going to hit go as soon as we can. Time warp cancel. Are we good? We're still a minute away. Let's delete and close that. Make sure that we've looking the right way. Is that right? That is right. Okay, cool. We're going to get to, I don't know, 15 seconds away, maybe, and we will go from there. We're using cardboard boxes for command pops. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, all you need is some like poles, some rigid poles, and some tinfoil, and you can make a little tent out of tinfoil. And surely that's good enough to protect you from all the heat. I mean, that's the only thing you got to worry about in re-entry is heat, right? There's no way there's any like air pressure to worry about. No. I do wonder actually. Now that we've said this, now that this has just been brought up, how much air pressure is the front of any returning spacecraft facing? I don't know. It's got to be more than 1 atmosphere because they are coming in very, very fast, right? They're like speed of sound effects are kicking in. You know, you've got like some shock waves. They're crashing through the air incredibly fast. Let's close that down. And you got like this shock wave building up here because the air can't get out of the way quicker than this is barreling in. That's how like the sonic boom is made. There's this whole like explosive. Well, it's not really explosive. There's high pressure region here, and it's being pushed out. So how high does this pressure get at the front here? I don't know. I don't even know what that's like for aeroplanes, you know, supersonic aeroplanes. While we're here, let's actually do this at ×4 because this is gonna take a while. It says down below 23 minutes. I think this is the real reason we decided that we weren't going to do this anymore because this is just a very, very long way of doing it. Thankfully, at the beginning of stream right now is where I have my highest powers of conversation. I also have some tea, so. The mod doesn't give you a heat shield, so if you re-enter the atmosphere, you are done for. I mean, you've just got to re-enter the atmosphere very slowly, and come down as gently as possible. I think that's the way to save that particular situation. I would be trying to slow. I mean, the problem is, of course, that like trying to slow down fast enough. So I would be as tight in an orbit as possible. You know, like really 70 kilometers going 2.5 kilometers per second, something like that, and then I would just turn on my engine and just try and slow down. And if I'm going slow enough, I'll probably jump my Kerbal out and let the parachute do its work. You know, they've got little parachutes on the back. I really hope that that's something that we get to carry on playing with in Kerbal 2. I know Kerbal 1, when the parachute on the back was first introduced to the game, that's a better way of saying it, that people were very quickly coming up with like paraglider ideas, ways to try and get your Kerbals to open their parachutes whilst also being on the command seat. And one update later, Squad were like, you know what, we got you, fam. We're gonna let you open up the parachutes in the command seat. And suddenly the paraglider community just exploded. And I hope something like that happens again. I really hope that Kerbal 2 comes with its own wonderful set of surprises like that. If all we get is an updated version of Kerbal, I'll be a little disappointed. I mean, it'd be great. The fans would love it. I would love it. It would be amazing. But like, ideally, we all want n-body physics, right? We want to be able to be in the orbit of Kerbin and the Mun pull us around a little bit and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the computational power needed to make that run. You know, look at what's going on just with a couple of hundred objects around Kerbin when they're not talking to each other. You know, the whole idea of n-body simulation is this talks to that, talks to this, talks to that, and they all work out the gravitational influence amongst each other, and then you update the frame, right? Whereas this single two-body problem, this spacecraft talks to Kerbin, and that's it. It doesn't even care that the moon is just over the Joule. What is this? Whatever that is, just over there. It doesn't care that that's just over there. There's the moon. But the moon has no influence on me for this two-body problem, right? Whereas in an n-body simulation, this would be pulling and that would be pulling, which, you know, that's great. I'm about it. I understand the restraints, I think, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so we're doing okay at trying to sort out our maneuver node here. Coming into the last bits of the actual burn. It's always somewhere around here that I want to hit the X and see how this burn is doing compared to its predicted. Obviously, this is the predicted burn. 14 kilometer separation, 128 meters per second, relative speed difference. But this is going to be different. Let's do that now, actually. Boom. Yeah, look how separated they are, and I really wish I hadn't done that now. Are these two moving in closer to each other? They are. Okay, cool. I'm just going to burn until this looks like it's going to be a good time. We were roughly pointing in this direction. We're just going to hope that the maneuver burn in the way that it was set up and the way that I'm looking was doing fair enough. I'm a little bit worried about it, if I'm to be honest with you. The number is coming down. It's going in the right direction, so I guess that's good. As long as we can get this down under... I don't know, let's say under 100. I always like to say 100 because then it shows up in the flight view. Spartan with FARD. Our new rocket uses 4 fridges and 4 barrels of... oxidizer and liquid fuel. I was like, 4 barrels of ox? What have you got a muskox for? Okay, so we're doing well. And so, I have questions for all that are listening today. So, say we're in the future, right, and you don't get to choose, but there's going to be like 2 types of humans. I say 2 types of humans. There's going to be 2 types of environments that humans could be born in, right? You're either born on a planet and have to deal with this whole gravity thing and it being expensive to get anywhere, but you've got the wonders of nature, you know, or you're born outside the gravity well in like a rotating habitat maybe. You know, there's still gravity, but you're not on a planet, right? And it's much cheaper to get to places because, it costs a lot to get up into into orbit. But once you're up in orbit, like, did you see the like? Look at the tiny size of these engines. This I couldn't do this on the surface of Kerbin. This would not work. This would just be we just sat on the floor with everybody wondering why we're pushing all this air out behind us. So which one would you rather? Which one would you rather hope that, like, future reincarnation of you is born into? You know, do you think that the ability to not really leave the planet because it's so expensive is worth the wonders of nature around you and being connected to all these people that are, like, you know, stuck at the bottom of the gravity well with you as well? Or is the freeing sensations of being, like, untied to a gravity well, being up in a rotating habitat, normal space station, whatever situation could actually happen out there? Ooh, look, we're getting close. Less than 100 kilometers. Let's get real close. Let's get real close. 40, 30, 20, 9. Look. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's good. I'm shocked that they are going good. 4,000, let's go to Pandora. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? But, like, we could be living, I say easily, we could be living in orbit without actually having to, you know, break ourselves as humans. Can we match this up better? Is there a better way to match this? I want my that was almost it there, like that. Dotted line and yellow line are very close together. So this is the maneuver I need to do to circularize my burn and be as one with the spacecraft I'm trying to rendezvous with. The spacecraft, the casino. We're trying to match up with the casino so that this craft can connect two asteroids together. That's what this whole thing is about. It's connecting two asteroids together, but also at the same time meeting all of these ridiculous requirements for the space casino. We need to get 24 light modules on here. I believe we've got a whole bunch of light. Oh no, do we not attach lights to this? Oh man. Okay, well that's not a problem. We can get 24 lights on the next launch. We got like 4 asteroids. We already collected the 4 asteroids. We need to have a whole bunch of electric charge on there. There's a whole bunch of stuff we need to make happen, and I'm hoping that these are the craft to do so. So I now need to create an alarm for the next maneuver. This is a intercept. So I would type rendezvous, but I've seem to have lost the ability to spell rendezvous at some point. Connect to boost. Very far into the future there. It's, oh no. They're almost at the exact same time. There's a, oh no. This is going to be a little bit awkward. So let's switch to the second craft. It's going to look remarkably like this craft, but we're going to have no Kerbals on board. Do we have Kerbals on board? I don't know whether we've got Kerbals on board or not. There are indeed no Kerbals on board. Okay, that's fine. No passenger modules, nothing in the passenger modules either. I want to point in the direction that I feel like we need to be pointing in. Question marks are raised about whether I've left my other one pointed towards the sun or not. Thankfully, that one with Kerbals on board doesn't need to be pointed towards the sun. We can get out and push it. So we can try and make sure that our solar panels do indeed end up lining up with the sun. This one, though, I assume the sun's behind Kerbin. So if I point my solar panels towards Kerbin, that should mean when we move our way round the orbit, with the sun over there hits the solar panels. But the problem here, oh, look at that. That's terrible. What is this even doing? Look at this maneuver. So we're set up to try and push our apoapsis up? Is that what's going on? So I don't think it's actually a problem that we skip. Like, really? Is this really what we've set up here? I felt like this was a much closer encounter. I really felt like this was a much closer encounter. Where's my, like, play with the maneuver nodes? Here we go. Let's jump around in orbits a little bit here and see. Yeah, look, that jumped much closer. Do we just go with this one? I might just go with this one. This now means that this is at a different place, though. We're going to set a new alarm. The main point here was to not have my two maneuvers overlap. Connector 2. I think I need an extra N in there, but that's good. This is just for my own personal reference. I don't need to spell correctly, do I? Do you guys care about how I spell? I hope not, because man, we are done for if you do care. Oh, so I did ask Sparks at the beginning, at the beginning, but let me ask everybody who's now watching, and of course the video watchers as well. Hello, you guys out there. How was your New Year's? Get up to anything crazy? I didn't, but it was still good fun, you know. We need a funding source now. Have you considered mining the moon for treacle and selling it to the pudding barons? Yes. Gotta watch out for those pudding barons. Definitely. Okay, so what I'm learning here is my burn time is 10 minutes. Can I actually just move this over here? Try and get it lined up on top of the actual encounter I want, and then try and finagle these into being perfectly aligned orbits. That would be great if I could actually achieve that. I'm not sure whether... Ooh, I'm slowing down when I meant to speed up. I'm not sure whether we're going to get a perfect orbit, but we're going to get pretty close. You know, that's pretty close. So this is just giving me a bit of a heads up for when I need to be making that maneuver. Let's get rid of this intercept. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to point this way. Your rockets are small. They cannot get into orbit, man. Mine Minmus for dessert. Well, if you're having trouble... Mine Minmus for dessert. Dude, Fail Magfa. You got it. I mean, surely there's some funky stuff on Kerbin you can do. Maybe, like drill some fuel and stuff like that. Oh, there they are. Go. We're gonna try and slow down. We want to be perfectly slow when we match up with them over there. Might be harder to achieve than I am making it sound. Maybe we just wait a little bit. I don't know how close to push it. Like how close can we get? Oh wow. Oh man, look at that. Oh man, look at that. I didn't realize we had such a inclination issue. Okay, so I've now fixed that. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's just go over there and start making that burn, shall we? Oh my gosh, did not realize how close it was. Just go. Just go. Start burning -3 minutes. But it's red, and it's counting up. I'm scared. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna just point retro to our target. We're going to just keep an eye on it over there, and we're gonna see how long it takes me to slow down. Oh man, I am slowing down. It looks like 1 a second, but I'm also losing 1 a second over there. I don't know. If my space agency could indeed actually give your space agency some money to keep you afloat, I would be all about it. But unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to transfer monies between Kerbal space programs. It's one of the things I'm actually looking forward to in Kerbal 2, is the way for different space programs to interact. I'm hoping that we can, like, engage in some sort of trade, or I don't know, some sort of like monetary system. I mean, how good would it be in Kerbal 2 if to be like, I've built this satellite, can you launch it for me? You know, stuff like that, and then I could like give you money from the contract that I'm going to fulfill. Yeah, that should work. Let's try and do some trading like that in Kerbal 2. That would be great. I'd be all about that. A few of them lived. Okay, good going. It's much better than I normally do with all of my tourists. Most of my tourists are dead upon arrival, which is, it's not the greatest advertisement for a tourism. You know, imagine the cheesy music in the background. Fly Twitchi Airways. You'll probably end up dead. Yeah, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Speaking of not going to work, I'm not sure how well this is going to work. We are not slowing down anywhere near as fast as is required. I wonder how far away we're going to end up from it. I'm just going to hit retrograde now. We're just going to try and like coplanar or whatever. Just try and get ourselves down to the minimum speeds. We're going to be blasting past at hundreds of meters per second. This is not what I want at all. This is not what I want at all. SRWB, how you doing? Oh, welcome. No worries. No worries for being a little bit late to the show. That's fine. No problem. The sign kind of flew. I mean, that's great. Okay, great. All right, cool. We are currently, to give you a bit of a rundown, trying to go to the casino. You remember the casino? Lots of asteroids all kind of stuck together. I have severely overestimated how fast this thing can slow down. If either of these guys are an engineer, no engineers on board at the moment. That's massively unfortunate. If we had an engineer, we could actually get out, turn these engines around, and try and slow ourselves down twice as fast. But no. I do kind of want to just burn a little bit more towards them. I don't want to come too far off center line because this is where the maximum amount of slowdown is to be reached. But at the same time, if I could just get a little bit closer. Closer. Oh, phew, Valve. Okay, so Valve is your Kerbal? Is that what we're calling? Okay, cool. Veil. Good. Why the small engines? Because I wasn't supposed to be using them this early in the mission. This is one of the reasons why I've actually got a second design already worked out. Given how slow this one is, I think the second craft that we've got up in orbit is going to just cancel its job. This one needs to carry on because it's got a tourist on board. We really do need to get those tourists going. But the other one very much is going to just like stop doing what it was doing, turn around, try and slow down, and oh, look at this. Looking at these intercepts here, it's going to be pretty difficult to bring these together. But this is a bunch of booster craft to go home. We need to make sure they can go home. And then this guy down here, he's another copy of this craft. Yeah, we're not gonna try and fly with that. Not at all. Okay, so where is the craft? Am I looking at it? I am kind of looking at it. That's the thing. Val is in Valentina. All right, got you. Great. As soon as we're in some sort of situation where this can actually be stably pointing at that craft and going towards it, we will do so. I forgot I could speed up time. We could have been done in like quarter of the time. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? One of the greatest things I ever found out about Kerbal Space Program is if you press the Alt button whilst pressing your time accelerate buttons, you can very much. Let's just click that over there. You can very much enter the time accelerate mode rather than. Oh no, sorry, physics accelerate rather than time accelerate. So you can keep the whole thing moving grandly. Alright, I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to get these guys meeting back up together here. Given that we are very close, and is it ahead or behind me right now? I don't know. I bet there was a way that we could have got these matching much better. Okay, so I think that's probably going to be my plan now, is to try and get these two intersects down here close together. Changing on the fly all the time. This is what we do here at this space program. We have procedures, and then we throw them out the window the moment something goes wrong. Which I think is fairly standard. I do believe this to be fairly standard. Okay, let's just try and get that pointed at least in line with that marker. I don't know whether that's something I actually want to do or not, whether that will... Oh, I see a problem here. I've left the stability assist in the wrong mode. I don't know whether this will actually bring these two closer together or whether we're too far apart and so the circular nature of the orbit will drown out the effect that I'm going for. I don't know. We'll find out. And hopefully I'll be able to find out whether we can slow this down enough in time when we get over there. These engines, though, wow. Speed up. Actually, this is working out really well down the bottom here. Really, really well. 75, 74, 73, 2, 1. Okay, what can we bring this down to and still... I mean, we're still actually getting a good relative speed drop as well. As long as these two numbers are both going down, I'm a super happy Kerbal. I know that everything is kind of wiggled around a little bit here, but I think I'm okay with that. Oh, no, are we? 40 odd kilometers. Its numbers still going down. Yeah, both these numbers still going down. I'm just gonna click on this over here. Just carry on bringing these into the closest range to zero possible. It's really the only way we can survive. Yeah, okay. This is good. Let's speed time back up and see how long it takes for us to just kind of settle out here. Noticing that my target speed and my relative speed, my target speed over here is coming very close to being a 0. I wonder what happens when it does. Am I going to start like burning towards? In fact, I want to hit that stability assist. Let's just stop it around about here. Maybe when that comes over there. Okay, that feels like it's the closest approach we're going to get. Now, how long is it going to take me, add maneuver, to burn 50 meters per second? Let's just put 50 on the timer, like that. And it reckons it's going to take me 4 minutes. That's a long time. Okay, well, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Definitely going to go... crash this other one. Intercept. Or do we just warp through? I might just warp through. I might just... Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. We're already at ×4 up there. Lol. Warp next. There we go. This should be a little bit faster. All right, that's great. That's great. So it wants me to burn in that direction, despite the fact that... delete and close, that to change. That's all right. We're just doing a relative change here anyway, right? This is not that wasn't quite set up right. So let's see what we got here. No, Bob is still gone. Oh no. 2 scientists, good. Obscure reference. You asking me what I'm doing? We're going to a space casino. Right over there. We've been getting closer and closer to having a perfectly circular orbit here, where we meet up together over there. I mean, that would be great if we could just meet up together. I'm gonna try and push these together so that we can have minimal distance separation for minimal velocity as well. I do this by knowing that when I am on one side of this retrograde marker here, I'm actually pushing it in the other direction when I'm burning. So it should go alright. These both going down again. They are still both going down. Hopefully I'm going to get these to line up with this ascending, descending node. We're about a degree out of plane at the moment. Wait, gotta go fast because it's small engines. Gotta go fast, yo. The speeds are coming down nicely. The speeds are coming down beautifully. The distance, not quite so much. But I guess that's okay. I guess. I would have preferred it if it was the other way round. I most definitely would like to get nice and close. You know what? I think I'm gonna slow down and just kind of bring this round this way more. And this should start bringing the separation value down without changing the relative speed too much. Because of course, trying to cover distance, you do need some speed on your craft, right? You can't just roll in there with 0 speed, because then you'd never arrive, right? You'd be traveling at 0 miles an hour, and you don't get anywhere at that rate. I don't think, unless anybody's got any examples of paradoxes where people can move without actually traveling any speed, that I'd like to know. I'm sure there's some ridiculousness in the world somewhere. Normally is. Okay, 31 meters per second. Going to be about 9 kilometers at distance from it. I'm all right with that. I'm all right. Let's let that play out. Let's get rid of all these alarms as well. We're about to get bipped for connector 2, but all I'm going to do actually is try and set up a different maneuver node on the other side to crash it, and then we'll send one of these up with some bare engines on the side and stuff like that. Wondering what the best approach vector is, and I'm guessing it's somewhere like this. Again, not really interested in bleeding too much speed off, though with the engines this size, trying to get my relative speeds down as close to 0 as possible would probably be a good idea. I just want to be in really close when I have to slow down. Something like this looks pretty good. Let's take that. Let's take that. Should be a separation of less than 500 meters. All right, that's good. Sounds scary. Sounds scary. Can I just edit this one for a moment so that I can add? It doesn't tell me. Okay, event margin. Let's just add 30 minutes to it and apply those changes. Close. Oh, okay, well, I didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. I also brought up my camera controls. That's not I'll just remember to go, honestly, because there's no way that I never forget to go and check the other craft, right? Okay, less than 500 meters. Here we go. Let's get nice and close if we can. We've instantly turned around the other direction. That's not what I want. And look, there's a bit of debris over there. How is there debris all the way up here? We're like miles away. Maybe we should actually track that at some point and go get it. But we're okay. We're okay. Man, like, that's one of the best things I like about this long-running save is there's just so much going on. I mean, my computer hates it. My computer's like, please, let me die. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we seem to be looking roughly in the right direction. Let's get our approach vector on here. I do like the term approach vector. I might not be using it properly, but I like it. Can we get the back bit here? The thing is, I'm probably the person to use the use that phrase with the most authority. So yeah, it's approach vector. Prove me wrong. Oh, cool. Here we go. The craft has loaded in properly. Sorry. Unlike my language files, they seem to fail to load in every day. Sorry about that. Okay, we have got. Oh, you feel the chunk of frames? It keeps going up to yellow over there. That's a bit unusual, but that's all right. I really don't want to crash too hard into it. You know, I'm very worried about slamming into this at like, I don't know, too fast at speeds, hundreds of meters per second. I mean, I'm not going to. We have a literal relative velocity of 16 meters per second, but it would still be nice, right? So I think at this point I want to think about how I'm going to attach to the rock that is in front of us. There's definitely going to be somewhere good to do it. I mean, do I want to grab the little rock first and then reposition that? That might be the way to do it. Okay, that looks good. We're now flying directly for that marker over there, which may or may not be a good thing. I'm gonna take it to be a good thing for now. So that one up there is what I really want to get. Small rock first, yeah, good idea. Let's work it out that way. I want to roll my craft to about this angle. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I remember moving all this around. Oh man, yeah, that was missions. That was missions. It's a shame I can't aim it at the pet rock. You know, it recognizes each one as a separate entity. So why not? Why can't I actually grab them like that? 500 meters. We are now as close as we thought we were going to get. I think I need to disable some engines, turn some other engines on. I don't know. Do we actually want to slow down? Yeah, I want to stop, actually. If I can, I would like to stop. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to in time. Oh, no. RCS sideways. Let's not careen into it too far, shall we? What's your thoughts on water in the scatterer mod? It's okay. What just happened there? What on earth? We've had a break. We've had a breakage. That was not expected. Not expected at all. If we can bring this to a stop, maybe get it connected, we can think about what we're going to do about that. What on earth? I kind of like the water in the scatterer mod. I don't like the fact that it... no, wait, which ways? I don't like the fact that the waves are not real. You can sit there and the waves will lash across you and nothing really happens, you know? So if we just point like this... Is that right? Am I looking at the right rock? I'm very worried. Do I go the other way and try and grab it from the other side? What are these guys doing? Have you not settled out yet? We're just trying to hold still, guys. We're just trying to hold still. I don't know. I have no idea. This is why we wanted to grab this with the big connector. I'm worried. I'm worried. I feel like this is the shape of the future to come, and it definitely looks like the future seems very broken. Has it settled down now? Is it still spinning? Something changed. There was an autosave. Okay, let's try going this way a little bit. Yeah, it's not going to work either. Okay, point 3. Man. Actually unsure of how to do this. Is there like a... Here, this docking port. Set as target, alright? We're not going to actually go for that docking port, but it does give me a way of making sure that I'm drifting in roughly the right direction, you know? Roughly. I do want to be a little bit more this side of it, but then if we... Something like that. Does that look right? I sure hope so, because we are now on a collision course. Bye-bye solar power. Yeah, I know. What happened? What happened? We're definitely going to have to figure out what just happened there. It looks like my spacecraft broke. Not the one we were flying, but one of the ones that got attached. Which doesn't bode well to me about how this is going to work. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's just turn this so I've got some light on my solar panels. That seems like an idea we might want to go with, right? Fly towards that. Like this? Is that good? Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. It's all looking very wobbly. Very, very wobbly. But we've done worse. Bring it down. Bring it down more. Contact. Okay. Contact is made. Now I need to find out what just happened. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, is it marked as debris because it doesn't have any other bits with it? This one? There are lots of little solar panels all over it, thankfully. So yes, we do still have power. What I'm worried about is whether this thing can do anything. Look at it. It's just off. It's doing its own thing. Have we got control? No, we've not got any control whatsoever. It's got a little bit of fuel in it. If we could come up with... I mean, look at it spin. That is quite the tumble. I'm not sure... Not enough electric charge. I'm not sure how we're even going to grab this. But we will at some point. We will at some point. Okay. Let's switch back over here. And we are going to now use the big claw that we just used to try and get the rock where we want it to be. I can't believe that thing just snapped off. What about this? Is this going to snap? Are we good here? So these are to get us up to crew capacity 100, right? Let's have a look. Well, what have we got here? We've got... It doesn't give me a count. Doesn't give me a count. That's not handy. These are like 16 each, right? We need it... So that's 32, 64. We're probably going to need more than I've allowed for because, of course, let's control from here and then disarm over here. We were expecting, actually, to connect this up in a different way, weren't we? That's unfortunate. Okay, so if we just controlled from here, right, let's try it again. We should be able to now just twist this out of the way. Hello. All right, cool. We're roughly looking in the right direction. Let's try and stop this. Oh, stop this, man. Okay, that's pretty good. So these engines are on, right? Yeah. No, these engines are off. So we can use the other engines to back up, but that's not quite what I want to do. Maybe we are going to have to swap the engines. Let's get rid of that. We don't need this. Shut down. I don't know what's going to happen when we try pushing... against the rock behind us, you know? Like... Activate. Okay, and then... aim camera, target center, reset them. Didn't need that. This can just like swing over this way now. Tell me this is right. Tell me this is right. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's just try and stabilize here if we can. Yeah, okay, this is also good. We are actually traveling in the direction I hoped we would be. That's very good. Traveling in the right direction, very much a plus. Okay, all right, that's double goods. Double goods. We need to figure out how we're going to stick some other things onto here. So we've got like a living module here. Can we... Do we get information here? Part count. Look at the mass. Like, that's a ton of tons, my friends. That's a ton of tons. We got 2 people on board, and they are currently having a good time. Let's close these down. I just need to recover Ludlum now. Man, what am I going to do with this like random broken bit of spacecraft that's just hanging onto my... Let's aim the camera here. Hey, look at this. What am I going to do with this? If we stuck maybe an RCS thruster on the bottom, we could get it back to Kerbin. Oh, it's got RCS thrusters on it. Should we get this back to Kerbin? Let's get this back to Kerbin. Does it have weight? It's got control. Okay. We're going to do it. Release. Orbit. I mean, that looks scary. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this could be a proper proper scary ship. We need to... RCS, go. Are we going to be able to slow ourselves down anywhere near enough? Where is my periaps and apoaps and stuff like that? That would probably be... Let's close all these down. We don't need all that. Apoaps up here. Add maneuver. Slow us down enough to get into orbit. I don't know whether that's a thing we can do. Like that. Okay. 303 meters per second. Now, we are very light, so it might work. Chances are slim, though. Solar panel. Turn those RCS off for now. Let's have a look. We've got no ore. I've got some monoprop and electric chain. I can't do anything with that. Why didn't I have the ore? Do I turn back and go get more ore? Target center of mass. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go get some ore. Turn that ore into RCS, and then we can bring this back. This is a great ship design, actually. Look at this. I like this. We're going to be using this again at some point, almost definitely. Let's point you over this way. Settings, spacecraft. No, spacecraft are good. UI are good. Master sound. Yeah, I don't know where my engine noises are. I kind of want my engine noises. Oh, look, we've lost the drill noises as well. What has happened? There was something a little while ago that did this to us, and I don't know what it was. Okay, so we now need to go and deorbit the other one of these guys and then lift up something more capable. And then another thing to just round off. We need like 24 lights. We need enough living quarters. Look at this little pot mark here. That would be great. You're building a boat. Boats are great ideas. I'm all about boats in KSP. Can we just point a little more like that? Winner, winner. Oh, apart from this, can't produce monoprop. Because it doesn't have... Man, is this actually going to blow... So it doesn't have the way to change the ore into... what's the word I'm looking for? Monoprop. Though we have some things over here who can. So we can process stuff over here. Which should be... There, start monoprop. And this one's already doing monoprop. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we'll just make a bunch of monoprop here. That's no problem. Start the harvest. Unfortunately, we kind of have to sit and watch this, don't we? I remember that. We're not going to do that. We are definitely not going to do that. Something to do off stream, maybe. Off stream. Okay, so we got 2, 3. What are we missing here? What are we missing? We do not have electric charge of at least 1,000 units. Do we have the ability to make... Do we not? Even 10,000 we've got. Let me count the zero. We need 10 times the amount of fuel we've electric charge we've got. Okay, so we need to bring up a bunch of battery. We need to bring up a bunch of crew capacity. We need to bring up a bunch of lights. We could probably do the lights with one lift, and we'll get let's go back to the space center. Let's go see what we got. What are we going to do about that ridiculously spinning piece of space junk we've got out there? That's going to be hard to go and grab. It's going to be very hard to go and grab. I guess the only thing we can do is lift up what we've already got. Cover that in lights, obviously. And power. The lack of power kind of surprised me. I thought we'd have enough. What can I actually produce battery wise here? This can hold. That's 1,000. We can't really put 90 of these on there, can we? Do we have access to larger batteries somewhere in the tech tree, or is that the largest battery we have access to? These are questions I have, and I don't know the answer to. You'd have thought after playing this game for however many years it's been that actually I'd know by now, but no. If I was a battery, where would I live? I'd live somewhere down here. Fuel cell, rechargeable battery bank. That is 4,000. That is kind of what we want right there. I do not have the 500 to do it, though. That's also the drone core I keep looking for. Maybe we should do that at some point. None of these will have what we need. Look, this Probodyne has the same amount of electric charge as the largest battery pack I have at the moment. That's terrible. That's rubbish. This is all the fuel creation. It's not going to be in there. I think that 4,000 might have been it. Let's go to... I know where we can get stuff. Collect science. You forgot last week. Fail Magfa. We're on the same wavelength here, my friend. That is exactly what I was going to go do. Exactly. Cafe addiction? Is that where it was? I think it might have been. What other space stations do we have? We of course are trying to get all of the science out of this space station so that we can crash it. We're probably going to do the same with the bakery as well at some point. We need to start like streamlining our Kerbin infrastructure. I mean, look at this. This is a great little space station. It's a shame we kind of outgrew it. Up here though, 400. Yeah. Let's just do it. Transmit science, go. Does it need to be done in one go? Do we have a thing that could do it in one go? The Communicatron 16S. I don't even know which one that is. Oh, is it you? No, that's a photovoltaic. Man, this thing is covered in an absolute mishmash of stuff. Is it this up here? Yes, it is those. Okay, they're tiny. Look. We are just chewing through the power, but it doesn't bother us whatsoever. Okay, that's great. We've got ourselves 2 little escape pods here for our 2 crew. There is a little science craft up here. Well, actually, this is a tug and a science craft. This thing flew up from the surface of Kerbin. That was great. What else we got here? That's about it. Oh, where's it going? Bam! I don't like the fact that it kind of went down more than up. Like that's what happens in a gravity well. And we are in the gravity well, but nothing slowed down. We do have escape pods here and here. These guys are ready to escape if need be, but they're fine. They're fine at the moment. It's only when we put an extra thing here that the whole space station starts shaking itself apart. Time warp. Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, not enough fireworks on my spacecraft. That's definitely a thing we need to do a bit more often. Ooh, nice. Got different forces and colours and all sorts. Whoa, look at that go! What do we do? Settle down now. Okay, there we go. We got all of that. 495. Do we have more? Anyway, how long is it going to be take? Something broke. Oh, it's data, not science. Oh my gosh! I thought we somehow managed to like duplicate some data, some science there, but it turns out it was the data that we've duplicated. That's fine. That's going to take a long time to chew through. That's all good. Space Center. Do we have the 500 science we need? I kind of don't think so. I think we're short of like 30 science, something like that. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Soon as the game loads. Oh, 500. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I want this one down here. 550. Is it this one? It's almost definitely that one. We're gonna just double check. There's nowhere else hiding a better battery. I'm almost certain. I'm like 95% certain that is the one we want. But You know, I've been tripped up. Have you guys played XCOM? There's this game that tells you that a 5% failure rate happens quite often. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's just go ahead and nom. Great, cool. Big batteries. Big batteries. More labs and more scientists. Yeah. I mean, at the same time, I forget about it, and it just stays up there for so long that 7 science a day just kind of fills it up without me really even noticing. Okay, so somewhere in here we've got the Royal Casino Royal Extra. There we go. Bam. That's look at this. We've got extra bits on it. I went ahead and threw some extra fuel tanks. Do you think this is enough? Do I think this is enough? I'm wondering whether, actually, this might be weird, and I don't know whether Kerbal's actually built for it. We normally... Oh, man, get rid of that. Control Z. We normally go from the outside inwards, but I know this has got a whole bunch of extra fuel on it. A whole bunch of extra fuel that I don't really want to use with my tiny engines. I want to use them with the big engines. So let's try getting the flow going that way. And maybe, just to be sure, no. Oh, are they all just liquid fuel? Where's my oxidizers? Wait. The ant engines don't just survive off liquid fuel, right? They need oxidizer as well, yeah? Yeah, look at that. So... Oh, that is... Oh, man. Sometimes I feel like I don't even see the things that are right in front of me. There's this underneath. Why are these split like this? I know that's been like that forever, but I have just noticed it. Why are they split like this? That seems bad, yo. It seems bad. Yeah, what is the... But if I click on this one, they're right next to each other. Huh? Dear Kerbal. Game be weird, yo. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We're saving the fuel in this one and the fuel in the bottom little adapters there so that these tiny engines can do some real work at some point. Let's just get it out there and let's go try and meet up with the big craft that we are trying. The asteroid, the huge asteroid, and hopefully it won't just shake itself apart when we go and meet up with it. You know, that's something that's happened. I haven't put any lights on this. No lights, no power. These were 2 things that I was supposed to put on an extra. And the loads. I mean, do we just fly up the connector and then try and figure out how to get extra power and stuff up there later? No, that's a silly idea. Whilst we've got it all here, we should go ahead and do it. So how many labs do you think is an appropriate amount of labs to have on a space station? I feel like 10 might be pushing it. Might be pushing the Kerbal game anyway. Science, electrical. Here we go. You, big one. Where do you fit? Can I... No. Can I put this here? Yeah. Okay, that's a good start. Let's put 2 of them, and then we've got an extra 8,000 on this side. That doesn't like the way that I've done this, though, does it? That's unfortunate. You to there. Okay, that looks like it's good. Do a massive adapter so you don't have attaching pain. So the problem with the massive adapter is I don't actually have it. And also, like, I'm just connected with the claw, right? Connected with the claw. Yeah, I don't actually have the large adapter. You here. Hello. I want to pull that off. No. Like that. And then two more of these. Oh, tiny ones. Bigger ones. There we go. 2 of those. And then we'll drag up a bigger pad at some point. A bigger rocket at some point. Something that is almost entirely designed to be our power station. Lights, though. Lights. Here we go. Let's get a whole bunch of strip lights going up and around these. 4, 16. Get in and do the 2 down here. That then becomes... Wait. 4, 8. 16. I maths good, yo. I maths good. And then maybe just some more to take with us, and we'll put them on other parts of the craft if we can actually get them showing up on any parts of the craft. Wow, if you put them sideways, they just get lost in the... Okay, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. But I suppose we've played with worse. Let's just put them... Yeah, look, watch them disappear. Why? I mean, that... I guess. Can I have ones on the other side then? Yeah, it don't feel great. It does not feel great. But we just need to get the light count up. Really? There and there. Okay. We'll just get this light count up the best we can. Yeah. Save it. Launch it. Excuse me. Struts with docking ports are way better. Yeah, I mean, what I should have done is brought up struts with an engineer so that I could actually attach everything together better. We might do that, actually, because I need to send a craft up to get the tourists and stuff back. So I'll probably end up sending an engineer with it all. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Is it a plan that I'll remember by the time we come to implement it? I'm not sure, but we'll try our best. Okay, saggy middles. That's fine. That's fine. We are going not to you. Oh, so much mess up here. Dart Casino Royale. Set target. Okay, we actually might be able to switch to this and get rid of that. Yo, Elemental Dragon, how's it going? I saw your moon pics. They're very nice. Did you get yourself a telescope, or are they just like with a DSR, or what's that? Anyone notice you gone? It got quiet for a little bit. I tried engineering. It's very boring. Engineering is to do stuff with you, but engineering itself, oh man, it's a very complicated subject. Oh, mate, so I know a bunch of it. So at my university, physics, computing, and engineering are in the same complex of buildings. There's like 3 around a courtyard, and like physics is one, engineering is another, and computing is another building, right? But you know you can walk in and amongst them all and go around. Anyway, so it means that we are mixing quite regularly. Am I slow? Is this right? Is this control from here? Make sure we're going in the right direction. I don't want to be speeding up now. And like it's really weird because we all like talk a bunch of smack about each other's courses, right? But like we all have massive respect, you know. The engineers and the computer guys are like, whoa, astrophysics is some pretty deep maths, and I'm like, really, engineering some pretty deep maths, and the computing is like a lot of process, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, am I going to be able to slow this down fast enough that we can bring this down before the Kerbal Space Center goes underneath this line? I don't know. We're literally going to have to try and stop it dead in its tracks, right? So, I mean, I'm down for giving that a go. It's going to take me a few minutes, but I've got the fuel. There's no reason why not. You know what? I'm also going to put these engines on a separate stage, and then before anything bad happens, pop all my parachutes. I feel like that's a good thing. What's the universe expanding into? The multiverse. Yeah, it's an interesting question. You might as well ask like, what's north of the North Pole, right? Trying to say what's outside of the universe is those types of questions. It's kind of, it sounds like it makes sense, but if you actually think about it, there's nothing that the universe is expanding into. It's just getting bigger. It's expanding into itself. It's not even expanding into itself. It itself is getting bigger, you know? Yeah, that's the thing. How slow? I mean, I'm just going to burn this engine. I'm just going to carry on burning this engine. Maybe we'll actually get to a point where we can just come down on top of Boomerang. I've got a feeling, because of the angle of attack here, that this is probably not going to survive re-entry, which is a shame because I spent like 200,000 on this. But you know, we'll just let it roll. We'll let it roll. Welcome to space agencies where this type of expense is just par for the course. Currently about to pass through our apoapsis, which I'm hoping should be nice and smooth. Of course, it makes absolutely no difference to the spacecraft itself where it's up there. What's my goal for this stream? We're just trying to get this. Here it is. Trying to get this space casino done. This craft too slow for what we wanted it, so we're trying to launch a new one for that. But we need to. We've got 4 asteroids together, right? We've got 4 asteroids together, so that's this one done. We've got a bunch of lights. I don't know whether we've got them all attached. We need to get this electrical charge up to 10,000, up to 100,000. We've got it at 10,000. We've got. What is the crew capacity here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 threes are 15, 16. Okay, so 16, 32. 3 32s are 48. Bam. So we need to go up quite a bit higher. No, it can't be 40. 3 16s are 48. So 2 48s. 80, 96. So we've got 96, or we will do anyway by the time we actually get up to attaching the third one of these, which will mean we do need to send a 4-person craft up there. That's going to be an engineer with a bunch of struts to keep everything nice and secure together. Also, with enough space in it to get the tourist home who's currently up there enjoying some time with the asteroid. 500,000 routes for that. So yeah, in essence, we're trying to get this one finished. But there's a bunch of mistakes have happened, and we need to like figure out what's going on in other places. But it's all going well. It's all going well. This remarkably is crashing fast. As you can see, the Kerbal Space Center, we've not got there yet. We've been doing this entire journey at 4 times speed. I love that crater, by the way. It is my favorite feature on the whole of the planet of Kerbin. We're now past our apoapsis, and even with our engine at full burn, we are going faster. Ideally, we want to just like not. We want to try and hit the atmosphere as flat as possible and try and bring ourselves into a nice flying/gliding situation so that our parachutes at the top and bottom of this spacecraft can save us. How well it's going to do that job, I don't actually know. Let's get rid of the contract screen up here and move that down. I don't think knowing our speed is going to give us any particular comfort during this particular entry marker here. One of the other things I'm really hoping Kerbal 2 brings to the table is a way to burn fuel whilst under proper time acceleration. Like I could really be going for like times 10 or something like that right now, and get down there. Like we're not doing anything other than killing time right now, because I can't do anything other than go, hey, slow us down. I might even go surface rather than orbit now, because we're trying to slow down relative to the surface rather than the orbit. Beautiful sunrise, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a moment to... I was about to say try and spot the KSC, but actually this isn't the place where the KSC is at. That's all the way over that limb there. Are we actually going to see the desert? That's a question right there. Are we going to be able to see the desert? We're 160 kilometers up. Did you go to Sorcon yesterday? I did not. I don't even know what Sorcon is. Give me the breakdown. What's Sorcon, my friend? I am unaware. To be fair, didn't do much yesterday. It was very, very chill yesterday. Had quite a lovely time in with my girlfriend. So, you know what? I'm actually going to allow that. Let's go for it. I walked straight into that, and yeah, Sorcon D's. Didn't even see it. It was obvious. we are going to hit the floor. We're going to hit the floor pretty hard. I didn't want to hit the floor this hard, but it looks like we're going to be hitting the floor pretty hard. If we're lucky, we're going to kind of turn our nose up as we... Oh, overlay enabled. The explosions kind of did their job, right? Oh, more explosions. Please don't blow up my parachutes. Look. Oh, no. No. Don't blow up my parachutes, man. There goes my parachutes. I think we're doing okay, though. Mostly. We're going very fast. We're about to gain control back. Okay, that's nice. I don't know whether we're going to be able to slow down enough. We're not. We're just not. This is big dives into the ocean. Are we ready for it? Let me slow down time. Bam. Oh, we got a screenshot of the moment of impact there. That's great. Okay, I mean, it was good. It was good. It was good. Space Center. Let's go see whether the planets have aligned for our launch that we want to be launching right now. Trying to go to our 4 asteroid casino. There's a big old Class E asteroid in the middle, surrounded by a bunch of Class Bs and Class As. You really don't understand quite how much larger a Class E asteroid is compared to the Class As until you park them right next to each other, and then you're like, wow, how did I even move that thing around? How? And also, how is this game still so slow at loading? If there was anything Kerbal needs, a squad in particular, squad, please, can we get the loading going a little bit faster? Okay, you, fly. So this is pretty much a copy of the craft that we just crashed. The difference is it's got more fuel, it's got more battery power, it's got more lights on it, it's got a whole bunch of stuff that is just more set up to be the savior that we need in this time of need to get our casino finished. There we go. Can you tell I've been streaming for an hour now? My face is melting off my bones. It's like... Brrr. So do you think in the future, when we start having humans that are born in orbit, we're going to start having problems of people being able to come back to crushing gravity wells, right? You know, you stand on the surface of Earth, it pushes at you with, like, a lot of force. A lot of force. No, not the bakery. Casino Royale is where we're supposed to be going. If you could, please. Oh, we are already the target. That's okay, I suppose. That's okay. These 4 spread out. If we notice these coming in for a close encounter, we'll see if we can't use that. But for now, we're just going to spin around pretty far. I think those guys are actually going to come in for a landing before we get there. Or is it going to be annoyingly as we get there? I think it might be annoyingly as we get there. Okay, let's just go for this one. What's your favourite game other than Kerbal? I play a lot of Oxygen Not Included. But also, I like to build sci-fi ships in Minecraft. I play... What's the... Don't Starve. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. XCOM... I play a lot of games. I play a lot. Well, not as many as I used to, but I still do like to play games. Okay, so which ones are going to burn through first? I don't know whether we're going to lose these outside tanks or these inside or these solid rockets first. But 3, 2, 1, go! It's very quiet. Maybe I'll turn up. Is that louder for you guys? I don't know. Well, anyway, this is the direction we don't want to be going. That's totally the direction I don't want to be going. Revert flag to 41 minutes ago. I'm just going to turn. We want to resume. Go this way, northeast, right? Man, could you imagine a rocket doing a handbrake turn like that in the real atmosphere? It would shake itself apart. It wouldn't even shake apart. It would just break clean in the middle. No, it's not louder. Okay, cool. I mean, I can hear my engine noises in there. They've just gone so quiet. Settings. Let me turn that up. I mean, this will still be louder for you, but I'm hoping that it's not overwhelmingly so. Apply, accept. I don't know. Is that louder or quieter than me? It's very quiet in my headphones, but I'm hoping that it's not ridiculously loud for you guys. I don't know why it's so. Yeah, I'm used to like an absolute thunderous rocket noise. Oh mate, I have not been. Yeah, these are good. These are good. Yeah, I'm used to an absolute thunderous rocket noise, and this is not it. This is not the rocket I'm used to. I wonder why it is so much smaller. Okay, there's mostly going. It's not louder. Okay, great. Well, I wonder why my game is so quiet. This is something I'm going to have to figure out later on. Obviously, Miller Stream's not the best. We're starting to burn down through the very smallest dregs of our solid fuel, though. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, 3, 2, 1. Little bit quick there. Little bit premature. Go. No? Oh. Oh. Well. I just dropped all my extra fuel. I guess we're going to revert. What else are we going to do, eh? What are we going to do? So now that we know... Now you can hear. Yeah, I wonder what's... Why it's so quiet. And why it says it's being loud. Like, I am being loud, you know? Like, I am a loud person compared to what's going... Yeah, I don't get it. Don't get it. Okay, here we are. Hello. We want to swap that and this. That's it. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. You over there. Set as target. Let's just bring this round. Ooh, whoa. Well, I mean, good job I was quick on the draw there. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. And we don't get the weird bit where I took off in the wrong direction first. That's cool. That's cool. So we're just going to fly roughly in this direction. As far and as fast as possible. Yeah, it's like... I don't have anything coming out of my right ear. And I'm wearing headphones, right? This is why I'm like, hey, what is going on? Why is this so weird? I wonder how often... I mean, I know NASA has problems with sound. Like, what was it? The lift doors got blown off. Is it your computer volume? You would think so, right? The thing that confuses me is OBS is telling me that this is as loud as my voice. And I've got to say, I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. But I'm worried about completely blowing over the top of it. Let's go advanced audio properties, see what we got here. And we got a bunch of actives and inactives. It's not. Yeah, I didn't think so. What about this? This is exactly what I think it's supposed to be. That's maxed. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're coming in for our first stage here. Let's try and do this again, and hopefully this will give us a much better spectacle here. As we come screaming in for... No, not a protective nose cone, thank you very much. For our solid rocket drop here. 3, 2, 1, go! And away go the separatrons to make sure, would you believe, that everything separates perfectly. Nice little backflip there. Everything is keeping away from itself, so I'm enjoying that. Enjoying that immensely. Let's have a look at what our angle is here. We need to go further north. We need to go much further north. Let's just kind of turn over this way somewhere. I think something like that will probably get us where we need to be. Yeah, much better. It's loud now. Really? Didn't touch anything. Did not touch anything. I mean, that's good. If it's loud for you guys, then I can just accept that it's a problem with my hardware somewhere and I need to fix it. How far we're going to be able to get here, I don't know. $13 degrees. I'm hoping we can get just a nice, gentle flight path. Why is this like super zoomed outness? Looking for the amount of fuel we've got in these tanks. We're going to have to think about how to drop them at some point. Some point very soon, in fact. It was just the staging. I mean... Maybe Squad, sorry, not Kerbal. Maybe Squad decided that they needed to turn the engine noises down. They were too noisy or something. I don't know. Let's go back into the settings. Spacecraft all the way. Nope, still quiet. Who knows? Who knows? I sure do not. I sure do not. 6.543. We seem to be going quite slowly now. Has anybody else noticed this? In fact, we are barely... Turns out I should have gone upright more. Let's just drop all those behind. We scream up into a higher acceleration. It's still very slow. Look at this. Very slow. Are we gonna not make our... What is that? Do I know how solar panels work? Yes. Yes, I do. There's like a sea of electrons just kind of swimming around in the silicon, right? Oh, excuse me. And the silicon's kind of like a metal. It really wants to be a metal. And when the photons come along and hit the electrons that's around silicon, it kicks them up into what's called a valence band. Conduction band? Maybe it goes from the valence band into the conduction band. And that then just flows like electricity would. It's actually incredibly simple, but we had to find the right material that you just shine light on it and this stuff happens. The same thing happens with copper. Copper and copper oxide with a layer of salt water in between them will act like a solar panel. I'm going to have to revert this flight. There is something not right with the way this is flying. I know we've got some extra weight on here, but I didn't think it was that much extra weight. So we're going to... Kinda hate this. Kinda hate this. Like we've flown up one connector perfectly already. It went fine. The second one was a big problem. The third one was almost unflyable. All the same design. I'm not sure what's going on here. Wait, I didn't want to. I want to recover this vessel actually. But yeah, like, so the electrons around a silicon atom, they really want to break free. Like, silicon's quite a big atom, right? The electrons on the outside are very far away from the protons in the middle, and it's not really balanced out by the negative charge around it from the other electrons. So it only needs a little bit of extra energy to become like a free floating ion, if you will. And the photons are what give you that. Very specific energy. More engines indeed. Bigger engines are what I'm feeling. We need to... I mean, what other engines do we have that fit this same form factor? That's the question that I have right now. Bum 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 bum. The mammoth engine. Do I have mammoth engines? I should have mammoth engines. I've unlocked quite a few, but not all of the engines. Hello. Engines. So we're currently using the Bobcats. They are the .3s, right? Something like that. Do we have? I mean, we've got skiffs. Do you reckon they fit? Are they more powerful? Hello. Are they more powerful? Less powerful? Do they have the right? There we go, like that. Let's have a look. Here we have a thrust 37 or 400 as opposed to 2. It's even less. It's even less. What? All right, we won't be using the skiffs. Can we get rid of that, please? Thanks. Let's come over to the form factor selector over here. 1.5. Turns out we've only got these two. That's not quite what we want. I mean, maybe we could just try the mainsail, but like on a bear. I believe we don't lose that much efficiency. If we've gone from 285 and 310, 285, 310, 290, 310. Okay, so they're a little less efficient on the floor, but they're more efficient up, just as efficient up in orbit. And we've got the push that we need. Okay, let's do this. I bet the staging now needs to move around a little bit more, but we'll try this. We'll try this. Let's save it. Let's launch it. Let's see what we're going. Hey Twitchi, if you made a KSP movie, would you want to be a voice actor? You bet I would. Yeah, I'll be down for that. I'll be down for that. I'd even help you with the. Oh, no, I don't have the time actually. I mean, I could be a voice actor, but I was going to say I was going to offer my my services as like story director or something. I don't know. You can come up with it, but I'm good. I've spent a long time in this game trying to figure out how to build stuff to convey certain stories across. But yeah, no, totally. I'd be super down for it. Super down. Is it going to work this time? I don't know. Set as target. We're going to be able to, like, just watch Kerbin. There we go. Focus Kerbin. Thank you. Oh, I immediately pressed the wrong button. There's only one button possible to move me on, and I pressed it anyway. All right, good work. Good work. Okay, we got to get this underneath here, something like so. I'll take that, and we'll go 3, 2, 1, blast off. Okay, this is going well. We are definitely flying faster. We are definitely flying faster. No. I understand. No pay for that particular type. Yeah, that's fine, mate. That's fine. As long as I can have like a channel link in your description, you know, be like voice acted by Twitchi. Follow his channel here. Yeah, simple. Something as simple as that. That's. Pay me an exposure, my friend. Pay me an exposure. Okay, so far so good. Let's have a look at the amount of fuel. Yeah, I thought that would be a problem. We got fuel on the outside being drained away much quicker now. Just going to keep turning this down to keep roughly in the 2G acceleration regime. It's my favorite place to be. 2Gs is the amount of acceleration that's just a little bit more comfortable than, you know, 7. 3, 2, 1. Oof. Please don't blow me. Alright, that was good. That was good. a few explosions back there, but I think that... Where's that one going? It's out of there. It's gone. That was a kilometer in a couple of seconds. I think it accelerated out of there quicker than we could possibly be accelerating ourselves, but that's fine. That's fine. How are we doing on 3, 2, 1? We're doing all right with the descending and ascending nodes. Okay, that's good as well. That is good as well. We're currently a streak of dust in the distance. What's the G's mean? G's are the amount of gravity that you are pulling. So, for instance, 1 gravity is the amount of acceleration you feel being stood on Earth. If you dropped a ball, it would go downwards at 10 meters per second per second. It's actually 9.8, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, every second after its initial being let go, it's picked up 10 meters per second more. Yeah. Yeah, so the G's are kind of the equivalent to how much you feel just being stood on Earth. One G, your body is designed to take, you know, 1G, 2G, something like that. Well, your body is designed to take 1G. There's no something like that. That is exactly how fast, how much acceleration it can handle, because that's what we evolved for. Do I want to save some fuel here, or do I just keep pushing? I think we're just going to keep pushing. 3 degrees, that's not bad. 3.2. Which way do I go to keep that small? Not that way. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know actually. 3.2, 3.3. Let's try going this way just a little bit more. Okay, yeah, let's try and get this down nice and small if we can. The smallest we can get the ascending and descending node I'm going to be happy with. I think it's like 2 point something. 2.4, 2.5. Okay, that's the lowest we can get it. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll now just like center up with the direction we're looking for. Why does your back always hurt if you evolve to take 1G? Because you also evolve to stand up on your back legs, and because evolution is a bit weird like that, these two things that just happen to work together, not well, but they do work, was good enough to continue on into the future. Because evolution sucks. Just because it's true doesn't mean it's good. That one? Ooh, we could get closer, right? We can get closer. Let's... Oh, we just missed it. Man, we've just missed. Let's radial in. Let's see if we can't... so if I'm radial in, I'm burning in this direction. So hopefully I'm bringing my apoapsis round that way. Vacuums... No, vacuums do not suck. The atmosphere around it pushes. Okay, well, what Kerbal do you want to be? We have Jet Bill, Mr. Irwell. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I want to be a scientist, obviously. Oh, that's just making it worse. So why did I press full go? Lol. Okay, yes. Yes, 70, 60, 50, 40... 38. I don't know how close we can get, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I think this is probably the best we can do here. Add maneuver. Can we just get those to be close together like that? I mean, they've technically got further apart, but that's a pretty good orbit right there. So let's actually bring that back down. Can we finagle this around? Is that way, right? To make the apoapsis line up with the periapsis. There we go. That one and that one. Sorry, the apoapsis match up with the apoapsis, and the periapsis match up with the periapsis. And then by doing that, we should have a pretty good encounter. Pretty good encounter. What I'm probably going to do when I get up there is just ignore everything that I've just set up and point retrograde towards my target. But that's good. We got 11-minute burn. Well, we start our burn in 11 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Let's hit retrograde here as well. Because we just want to slow down when we get up here, right? Warp up there. Go, go, go. This craft goes. That craft goes. This one here and this one here are the two we want to meet together. Do we even see? Not at the moment. Do you have? I don't have the rhinos at the moment. You can solve a Rubik's Cube. That's great. I can only do the bottom layer and the next 2 layers up, if you will. Like, I don't know how to describe it. If you hold a Rubik's Cube in your hand, right, I can do the face underneath and I can do the rows leading up to the top one, but that top bit always confuses me. I've not learned the algorithms. I just like brute force it every time, which I know is not the way. That's not the way. Rubik's Cube is a solved thing now. We should be able to just like look at it and know, right? And some people can. Some people are absolute machines with this stuff. Oh, it's got to be close enough to look at. Where is it? There it is. Slow down. Slow down. Also burn that way. Just bring the two things into line with each other. The two things being my direction and my target's direction. Very important things to have aligned with each other, as I'm sure you can imagine. Okay, we're getting close. We've got a much closer intersect ahead of us there. 11 kilometers, 400 meters per second. I mean, we're already traveling 400 meters per second. Do you want me to send you a video of you doing it? I mean, only if it's an impressive YouTube video or something. Yeah, I should really learn Rubik's Cube. Much like programming or whatever, it's just a set of skills to pick up, right? Okay, flying towards. As with everything in life, I do not believe that there is a single skill out there that another human can do that I cannot. Or you cannot, and any human can do whatever any other human can do with enough determination, practice, stuff like that, right? You know, I don't think I could just go out right now and practice and do the Rubik's Cube. But if you give me a month, I'll be able to come back to you with a solved Rubik's Cube, right? Word, after this stream, you'll send a video. Hype about it. Okay, let's see what we are doing here. We're coming in pretty fast. I'm alright with that, actually. I'm alright with that. In fact, I'm going to warp in even closer. Because I've got big engines on the back of here now. So we don't really... Look how much the engines have changed. Like, wow. Wow, it really... What went different then? It really was the engines that made all the difference. But, like, what went different with the other ones that I launched? I don't know. 3 kilometers, 2.7 kilometers, coming in very nicely for this final approach. Gonna start slowing down. Oh, we got the models loading. Okay, here we go. The thing with being like 2 and a bit kilometers away. Oh, I got hiccups all of a sudden. This isn't great. 2 and a bit kilometers away when everything loads in is the... Well, I mean, like, I would have seen that rock ages away. You know what I'm saying? I would have seen that from miles away. We are coming in pretty fast, actually. Let's just burn that a little bit further so we're not pointing at it. That would have been pretty funny, but not really what I'm after. RCS on? Do we have the RCS to spend here? I think we do. Okay, let's just bring ourselves into a very, very gentle parking orbit next to it. By burning full throttle, of course. How else would I do this? Actually, going the wrong way now. Going the wrong way. So which little asteroid do I need to pick up? This one, that one, the one on the other side? I don't currently know. We're gonna cut all these thrusts down to like 40%. Oh man, I've got to do this individually for all of them. Quick tip: you can hit this little hash button up here, and that means that you can now go through and type 40 in each. Apart from that, opens that up. Let's use these buttons instead. All right, cool. Let's go to locked camera mode. Thank you. Where do I want to point? Oh yeah, we've got to slow down, don't we? That's the thing we got to do first. That's what I'm actually here to do. We're going to get down to a 0. Very gentle 0. Look at the tiny flame coming out of the middle of that huge engine bell. That's not how that would work, even slightly. Because, of course, a small fire will try and fill up a big void, right? It will just be dim. It wouldn't be small. I would like someone to fact check me on that, but I believe that to be true. Let's press F5. Let's see how much fuel we've got anywhere or everywhere. I mean, it's tempting to drop all the fuel that we've got from these. Oh, hey, they're dead. All right, ignore that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to take a little bit of fuel out of this one. Just to get these guys home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Okay, that should be good enough, right? We're going to make a quick save. I'm going to throw these aside. We're going to take these guys home before... Let's turn the RCS off. We're going to take these guys home before we actually connect up here. 3, 2... 1. Boom. All right, good luck, guys. Good luck. Okay, orbit reverse. Got a little bit of electric charge to do this with. Pop everything. Pop it all. Am I actually slowing down right now? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. The real question: did I give it enough fuel? I don't think I did. Where am I? I'm up there right now, right? Yeah. I guess I just... burn? Oh, that's not fair. Okay, let's reload. So 5 got us there. Let's go 15. Do you reckon 15? I reckon 15. How many seconds worth of fuel to transfer over to the 4 outside boosters to give them just enough fuel to get to the atmosphere and make it home, whilst leaving the most amount of fuel to go onto the what's the word that I'm looking for? Go onto the casino. That's the word. I unfortunately am going to be very busy straight after my stream. That's just my life at the moment, unfortunately. In fact, that will probably be my life for the majority of my life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know. Let's try there. Something like that. Is that enough? I don't know. It's being split out amongst 4 separate engines, so it might not. Why will it be for the majority of your life? Because I have become a university student, and then after my university life, I will also be a practicing astrophysicist. So I'm just going to be very busy, like, in general, forever. Don't like it, but here we are. I prefer not being busy, as I'm sure you can imagine, but much better. Look at this as well. Why does that happen? I wonder what goes on with my nav ball sometimes. Still not enough. Maybe I just empty that entire extra tank. What do you guys think? The entire extra tank? So we did make some savings. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's thing. Wow. Wow. I was really hoping we could get away with minimal transfer. Manimal. All right, you. This one, Mark 2.25 adapter, can go this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we're not even going to try and save the fuel now. We're just take it all. Just take the whole lot. Why don't you dock, then send them back? Not enough room. Oh, there is enough room. Yeah, okay, that's a plan, actually. That's a plan. Because even I mean that still doesn't. So the reason that I'm not is because this thing in the middle is more nimble without the ones around the outside, right? They can turn, it can point, it can like slow itself down and speed itself up much faster when it's on its own. And I need to attach myself to this rock on the left here, and that gets a little bit awkward when you might notice that I'm going to be targeting over there. All the parachutes, please. Why won't that one? All the parachutes. Come on. All the parachutes. We can do it. Where's my readouts here? Okay, here we go. Periapsis 666. Oh, it's the special number. Okay, let's hope that this will do us better. 170. Okay, we're going home today. We're crashing today. That might actually be a little much. I might not want to slam this quite into the surface like that. I can't look around. I can't look around. We'll do the rest of this later. Actually, you know what? I got other things to do. Why can't I swap? Yeah, give me this. Why won't you let me click on the craft I want to click on? Zoom right in here. Switch to. Man, that was difficult. That was difficult. Never would have thought. Alright, I don't want you. I want you. Oh, actually, I suppose technically I want you. And that's the one we're looking at. Great. Free orbital chase locked. This way up. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to arm and control from here. Arm, control from here. Nice, nice. We're going to turn on these engines. We're close enough that I just kind of want to drift towards it, like rather slowly, to be honest. So like that? Is that how we want to drift? I think that might be how we want to drift. I wonder what speeds I can get up to and still be safe. Not a great deal of speed, I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. A little worrying how when I try and use the time acceleration, the actual asteroid moves a great deal of distance, actually. Moves a great deal of distance. Indeed, 15 minutes until we hit 2 hours. We've been doing this for a while. I feel old and worn. I think we're doing all right, though. Ooh, no, that was real-time accelerate. That's not what I wanted. Wow, that could have gone very wrong very quickly. Thankfully, we're traveling so slow that the relative positions of our crafts wasn't a problem. How do I slow down without hurting myself? I need to edit these action groups. Alright, what we need to do is have custom 1 being these backwards engines. All of the ones around the outside, we toggle these. In fact, we could just do all of them because they're currently inverted from each other. So if we go 1 to invert, and we go 1... Yeah. Okay, so you see this? These bottom engines are the back engines, and these top engines are the front engines. So if I need to slow down, I just press 1 and turn my engines on full. Not that these will slow me down that much, but they will slow me down enough. They will definitely slow me down enough. So let's go a little bit faster. Maybe something like that. Okay, this is good. We're drifting in a funny direction. Like that? Am I now drifting in the right direction? Is this correct? I sure do hope so. Like, what's half the distance? We're currently at 350. Let's accelerate forwards until we see this drop down to 200, and then I'll press 1 and we'll slow down until it doesn't. Until we're smaller numbering, right? Well, this feels super sketch, actually. This feels super sketch. Let's press 1 now. Because, of course, this is probably how long-distance spacecraft will work in the future when we've got, infinite fuel to not worry about. We will want to accelerate as fast as we can towards wherever it is we're going. And then when we're halfway there, turn around and start slowing down so that we're going in the other direction. So that we slow down and feel like we're going in the other direction, you know? So that we arrive at a perfect 0 at the other side. That would be ideal, right? That would be the ideal way. Am I lined up right? Does this feel right? Target center of mass is nowhere near here. Okay, that's fine. Bring us down to under 2 meters per second. Ideally still flying in a straight line. I'm a little bit worried what's going to happen to this place when I hit it at a weird angle, but 1 meter per second. Half a meter. I feel like half a meter per second might be the ideal speed to try and latch onto a rock with. Can I aim camera at my front bit here? Oh yeah, much better. Now we know where we're going. Look at this. We good? Okay, I think this so far so good. So far so good. Control from here, arm, and then we let go of this one. Release. Target center of mass. Really would like to control from here. Now we try free orbital chase locked. Are we actually controlling? Is this right? Control from here? Yeah, looks like so. Looks like so. And turn up. What is SAS? Save our sausage. No, I don't know actually. Stability. Something system. Anyway, it locks you in place. It stops your spacecraft just wiggling around like a madman. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe it's not. Let's go backwards a bit. point exactly in that line. Push forwards. We seem to have actually a little bit of SAS issue. We don't seem to be moving very fast. Ooh, listen to that sound overflow there. I wonder what that's about. Is that in real life too? Kind of. There are a bunch of things that are used like stability assist systems. It's the same way that RCS, reaction control systems, are also kind of the same thing. The shuttle had the orbital maneuvering system that works exactly like an RCS. But yeah, on the space station, they have a bunch of gyro wheels that will keep it stable, or at least keep it pointed with its docking port towards Earth. Is that the right? Points it the right way relative to Earth, you know. Which I don't know enough about. I know that they also use it in conjunction with the Soyuz and the Progress, however you want to say it, spacecraft. Though both those spacecraft have the ability to push on its docking port. Man, what is going on here? Let's turn that off. Whoa. Both have the ability to push on their respective docking ports, and what are you doing? I've just turned RCS on. You know what? Off it goes. Why do we still have the noise like it's on though? I feel like we're glitched somehow. But with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time. Where what are we missing? Just some crew capacity and just some electric charge. How do gyroscopes work? That is a very, very big question that unfortunately I don't know 100% the answer of. But maybe I'll find out for next time. Kind of wanted to get one of these guys up where we'll be crashing a lot of stuff into the surface. I like to crash stuff into the surface. Do you want to join me in doing that? But I'll see you then when we're gonna do that. Bye.